Welcome to Bhoomi Agritech. Today's topic is integrated pest management. In this, we have two practices: integrated pest control and integrated pest management. Integrated pest control is total eradication of the pest from the crop, which is given by Bartlett in the year 1956. And coming to the management, in this we'll manage the pest population to a certain fixed level so that it does not damage to the crop, and it is given by Gare and Clark in the year 1961. Next one is principles of integrated pest management. We have three principles, that is general equilibrium level, economic threshold level and economic injury. In general equilibrium level, there are only average density of insect pest for a long time. So there is no loss in the crop in this level. And coming to the economic threshold level, this is one of the most important level with reference to agriculture. In this level, we have to apply control measures to control the pest population. To identify this level, for example, if we find if there are more than 5 to 10 nymphs or adults in the crop in a single leaf of the plant, then we have to apply the control measures. That is the economic threshold level. And coming to the economic injury level, in this level there are only small number of insects pests are there, which causes the economic loss in the crop. In this level, if we apply the control measures also, we will get some losses. Through this graph, we can clearly understand the three principles of the integrated pest management. In the x-axis, there is a time, and in the y-axis, pest density. Within the increase in the time, there will be a increase in the pest density. So coming to the first level, that is general equilibrium level. In this level, where there is no loss to the crop, and we need not to apply any control measures. And next, coming to the economic threshold level, in this there will be an increase in the population. As earlier I told that in a single leaf, if we find 5 to 10 nymphs or adults in a single leaf, then it is the economic threshold level. In these conditions, we have to apply the control measures to control the pest infestation and also to control the crop losses. And coming to the next third principle, that is economic injury level, in which there is a loss of crop and also pest action in this level will be taken and causes damage in the production. So these are the three principles of integrated pest management. So the next topic is methods of integrated pest management, and this first method is physical methods. In physical method, environmental manipulation takes place. In environmental manipulation, increase in the temperature of storage houses, that is 56 degrees for 10 to 12 hours. And next is the decrease in the oxygen level, that is capra beetle need more oxygen for their survival. So to avoid the infestation of capra beetle, we should decrease the oxygen level. And next is sun drying, we should expose the seeds or grains to the sun. And next is decrease moisture level in the grains before storage, that is less than 8 to 10%. And next is male sterility technique, it is given by Nippling in the year 1937. In this technique, by using chemicals or radiations, the insect is gets steriled and there will be no generations. Next topic is mechanical methods in integrated pest management. First one is collect the eggs and larvae by hands and destroy them. For example, red hairy caterpillar and gram pot borer lay their eggs in the tips of the paddy leaf. So collect and destroy them. And next is trenching. Trenching is done to reduce the water runoff. And banding the stem is it is mainly done in fruit trees. For example, to control the infestation of mango mealybug, banding the stem is done. In this, near the trunk near the trunk of the tree, a band is applied, which is made up of alkathene, and at the lower edge of the band, grease is applied. This is to avoid the infestation of mealybug, and this practice is mostly done in November to December. And next one is bagging of fruits or orchards. In guava and pomegranate, fruits are bagged to avoid the infestation of fruit flies and also anar butterfly. And next, traps. For example, like light traps or yellow sticky traps are used. Light traps are used at the time of night time, so some insects are active during night time. For example, caterpillar beetle, white grub, gram pot borer, etc. Next are yellow sticky traps. These are used to control sucking pests like aphid, jessid, and whitefly, etc. And the next one is the pheromone traps, which are sex hormones or ectohormones. Ectohormones means these are released outside the body. These are released mostly by the female insects, and these are intraspecific, which is within the same species, and there is another term that is interspecific, which is within the different species. And next, we should use 5 traps per hectare, and lure is changed after every 15 to 20 days. Lure is a synthetic liquid which is used to attract the insects. These are some examples of the insects and the pheromones used. First one is the silkworm. For silkworm, bombicol is used. If we know the scientific name of the insect, then we can easily identify the pheromones used for that particular insect. And next is pink bollworm. For pink bollworm, gossip lure is used. And for gram pot borer, heli lure is used. And for tobacco caterpillar, spodo lure. And next, coming to the fruit fly, which is the most important to control the fruit fly, methyl eugenol is used. Next one is the cultural methods. These are some of the practices that are done in the cultural practices. First one is the summer ploughing. Next is crop rotation, and next is intercropping. And the next one is change in the sowing time. For suppose if we do early sowing in the mustard or in the sorghum, we can control the infestation of aphids in the mustard and shoot fly in the sorghum. And next is use of fertilizers in a compatible manner. So these are some of the examples. The trap crops which are used in the main field to avoid the infestation of insects. For example, this is a main field. Trap crops are sown in the borders of the main field to avoid the infestation and to control the pest attack. So first example is cotton. In cotton, okra or marigold. These two trap crops are used to control the infestation of bollworms. And coming to tomato, in tomato marigold is used. And in chili also we can use marigold to control the infestation of Helicoverpa armigera, which is a fruit borer. And next one is in coal crops, mustard is used to control the insect diamond back moth. And in cucumber, maize is used to control the infestation of fruit flies. So the next method is biological method. The first biological control of locust by Indian myna is the first biological control. And in biological methods, there are 3 principles. First one is the introduction. In introduction, we should import the natural enemies of insect pest from their original place and release at needy place. Means we should take the natural enemies where their population is more in number, and we should release them in a needy place to control the biological pest. And next one is the augmentation. Augmentation is the release of natural enemies. We will release the enemies after increasing their proper population, that is through rearing in the laboratories uh, and releasing them in the field. And next is conservation. Conservation is it is to provide the protected and favorable environment to the natural enemies in the field to increase the population of natural enemies. So if we increase the population of natural enemies in the field, then we can control the pest easily. In biological control, we use predators, parasites, and parasitoids to control the pest. And coming to predators, these are larger than the host, and these are free living, required more than one prey in their life cycle. And coming to parasites, these are smaller in size. They live within the host, but they did not usually kill the host. And next coming to parasitoids. These are smaller or equal to the host size. These are capable to kill the host, and they need only one prey in their life cycle. And most of the parasitoids belong to the family Hymenoptera. In Hymenoptera, for example, sawfly, bees, and wasps, these comes under the order Hymenoptera. And next is for egg parasitoids. For example, Trichoderma species, which are used against the Lepidopteran insect. These feed on the egg. These are the egg parasitoids which feeds on the Lepidopteran eggs. And next is Telenoma species, which is red hairy caterpillar, which is used against the caterpillar. These Telenoma species feed on the eggs of the caterpillar. So the next one in the integrated pest management is use of Bt varieties. Bt is nothing but bacteria, which is Bacillus thuringiensis. Most of us know that the Bt is a resistant variety only, but some of the important and properties of the Bt are like they are highly pathogenic to Lepidopteran larvae. As we know that in Lepidoptera, we can see butterflies and moths. So it causes harmful to that larvae. And next is it is a spore forming gram positive bacteria. Spore forming is a asexual reproduction. So the bacteria gets multiplied by asexual reproduction. And the next one is this bacteria requires alkaline pH, which is found in the insect midgut. The alkaline pH range is above 9. And next is it is a stomach poison. When it enters to the insect body, it poisons the stomach, and the insect performs abnormal. And next is non-toxic. The main important is these Bt resistance are non-toxic to man. And next is non-phytotoxic. Phytotoxic means which shows adverse effect on the plant growth, but these are non-phytotoxic. It means it does not create any problem in the germination and also in the plant growth. And next is it is safer to beneficial insects, and it can be known in the trade names like Thuriocide, Delphine, Biobit, Halt, Dipel, etc. And one more bacteria is Bacillus papillae. Bacillus papillae. Bacillus papillae causes milky diseases on Japanese beetle.